Hey guys, welcome. This is Kino. This is episode 11 of my Vanilla Let's Play series. And this episode I'm going to continue the work on the gold farm. And yeah, last episode we made the surrounding area here where the water is gonna flow. And we made the bottom row of the portals. So for this episode I wanted to start making some trapdoors. And we're gonna need the trapdoors so we can have the pigmen walk off the edges by themselves instead of having to wait for them to just get angry. So I did a bit of calculation and I think I need exactly 9 stacks of logs to create all the trapdoors I need. So let's just do that like this. Go, a bunch of trapdoors, and we're gonna place these on the inside of the areas of the portals. So we're gonna place them right here. Oh, not down there. Should have gotten my axe for that. Well, anyways. Alright. I guess it's okay, even if they're on the bottom part. Let's see how they fold up. Ah, there we go. This should be alright. Let's at least try to put them on the top half of the block, since I have a feeling that does work better. So I'm gonna do that for all of these. And I'm gonna do that for all the rows around, so I'm gonna place them right here, open them up, and right here, all the way around, even on the normal blocks, so the mobs on this side can at least walk off to that side. And yeah, let me do that for the entire farm, and I'll be back for the next part. Alright, almost there. Let's do the last row. Luckily this can be done quite fast if you keep these trapdoors open. And yeah, I could of course use signs here, but signs tend to cause a little bit more lag and they're a little harder to place. Also they do not stack up to 64, so trapdoors, it does cost a bit more wood, but it's a lot easier to do. And there we go, as you can see it. All the spots in between the portals are now filled with trapdoors, and that means once we open them, mobs can actually fall through. So if you see here, you can fall through. Mobs still think this is a block they can walk on, so the zombie pigmen will walk from the portal into the holes, into the water stream down there, and then they will be transported into the farm itself. So let me get a bit more supplies and let's continue with the next section. Alright, so for the next part, I was just up there to give a better look of the farm. The next part we're going to raise this wall down here, and we're gonna raise it 2, 3, 4 blocks, and on top of this is gonna go a half slab, so there is no mob spawning on top of this. And yeah, let me do that all the way around. That is going to take a little bit of time, so I'm not gonna bore you doing this for a quarter of an hour for something. So let me raise the border around and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so the wall is up and the next part will be the portals itself. Very good, this is one of the more fun parts of the build. So what we're going to do is on all the stone bricks you see here, we're gonna place pillars of obsidian. Now to make the way down a bit easier, I'm gonna drop some water here. This should just flow in a nice circle here without any interruptions. And let's just go up 21 obsidian blocks. Exactly 21. There we go. And then we finish off with a piece of stone brick. Now we can jump back down into the water and it will prevent us from taking damage. So let's get out another 21 obsidian Very good. And let's go to the next stone brick. Very good. Jump on top of it. Again, go up the 21 blocks. And once you're on the top, place a normal stone brick. Sweet. So let me do this for all but one, since we do need to be a bit prepared for the next one. Let me also show you how to connect these. Let's do that first. So let's get another 21. And let's go to this one. This one is in line with the one over there. So let's go up 21. And now you see we don't have any water around to jump into. But that's okay, since we are going to do the following. Let's grab a whole bunch of obsidian, hold shift, and just place this line of obsidian to complete the portal frame. And there is one very important rule, and that is do not light the portals before your killing area is ready. Since, mobs will start spawning as soon as you turn on the portal, and you don't want pigmen running around your farm, since they cause a lot of danger. Once you hit one of them, you will most definitely die. They will take your armor, and they will kill you a lot. So to prevent those nasty things from happening, just make sure you do not light up your portals until you are completely ready to do so. So again, let's jump down. And now you see we have our first portal frame. So let me do the rest of these portal frames. Pillaring up, blocking over, and yeah, closely before we are ready with this. So if I only have one more pillar to go, I will cut back in. See you in a moment. Alright, I'm halfway done. I did half of the portals, so you can see already how this is going to look. You have a bunch of portals here, and in between all the trapdoors will be opened once we are done in this area. This just makes it easier to walk around. So let me finish up the last half of this of these portals, and I'll be back to you when I'm ready for the next part. Alright, all but one of the portals or the portal frames have been built. So let's go on with the next step, the final portal, and it's on this side. And the reason we do this last is I have brought a lot of stone with me, and that's because we're gonna place some more half slabs up top these portals. Since we don't want any other mobs to spawn here, there will be a small chance of them walking off, and yeah, they will end up in the farm and maybe clog up some things we don't want them to, or yeah, at least we want them not in our farm. So let me finish this last portal. Or actually second last. Yep. Almost there. Sweet. Finally done with all the obsidian. It took a long time, a lot longer than I expected, but hey, you gotta do something. Okay, so let's place our crafting table so we can make a few of these half slabs. Alright. Let's just start off with a few stacks. Alright. And let's just place them all around on top of all the portals, again all around the farm. And you could of course choose to torch it up, just place torches around, that works as well, but I think this just looks a little bit better and it gives a nice edging to it. So let me do this for the entire farm, and Alright, perfect. all the portals have been covered with half slabs, and now the mobs cannot spawn anymore. At least up here, that's a good thing. So let's hop down one last time. We don't need to get back up here anymore. So sweet. We're down. It looks like it's gonna turn night soon. Nope, it isn't good. Yeah, let me get ready for the next part. Probably we'll do something with the water streams down here. And I'll see you when... Alright, so next up we're gonna play with some water. We do need the entire lower area here to be covered in water. So first let's get our water back. We don't need it anymore since we won't be jumping down here. And let's go down. And let's just close these trapdoors. The reason for that is there is spawnable spaces up there since we did not light it up. And yeah, we're not gonna go up this way anymore. We are finished with this part up here, and we will only move over once more to open the gates and light up the portals. So let's start out with the water. We're gonna do a line of source blocks all the way around the farm. So if we start not in the corner, since that would just create a large lake, 2 away from the corner, so on the third block we place our first water bucket. The second one is gonna be 1 further, or actually 2 further. As you can see, this is a source block, this isn't, so let's place our next source block here, and there we go. You can pick up water again from the middle, since this is an infinite water source. And yeah, let's just do this round. You see the water stops exactly 1 further, so it will drop down once it gets over the edge. So to demonstrate that, let's place a bit more water here, and you will see it actually gets over the edge. Now again, you see this line, this is where the water is flowing over, is exactly lined up with this edge here. So the water will not flow further down. And yeah, that's what I have to do all around the farm. So we're gonna place the water like that, pick up the previous one, place it, and occasionally walk back a bit, collect our fallen torches, and yeah, I'll cut back in when I've almost finished the farm with this water, and then we're gonna talk about... Alright, so it's time for the first corner. We just went round it, so it's time to see how it looks. And you can see here the water is flowing always in the direction of the hole there. There is no single point where the water is flowing any other direction except for right here. You see here the water is actually standing still and flowing back, and that's not what we want. To solve this, just place another source block up here, and now you see the water everywhere is facing in the right direction. And if we just write it out, no matter where we move, we will always be pushed over the edge. And yeah, that's basically how we work with the water here. All the pigmen will end up in this little circle area here, and we're gonna transport them from here a long way up, but that's something I want to do in the next episode. So yeah, let me finish the water around here, and I'll see you when when I'm... Alright, so the entire floor is filled with water. The water is always pushing towards the center, and yeah, this kind of wraps up the episode for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. In the next episode we are going to take on the mob transportation from here. So we're gonna have to transport the mobs from these single lines up into the sky, about, well, probably 40 blocks or so. So let me do that in the next episode. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and if you liked the episode, please leave a like, it helps out much. I'll see you later.